Hello. Online again today, trying to get in some more playtesting ahead of Reading Regionals next weekend. Since I did stream on Monday, I did a bit more testing at my local meet on Monday evening. So I took along the leader deck. I actually took the Titan deck purely because I didn't really have time to build the Gagarin one with the Titan one already built. So the leader did okay Monday night. 2 wins and 1 loss. No, sorry, it was actually 1 win and 2 losses, but one of the games was really close, and one of them was against a pretty a pretty off meta PE deck, which I will say no more about, I guess, because I think that's also likely to be there. The Titan, I am still kind of torn between whether I want to play the Gagarin or the Titan. I think the main arguments are the Titan is pretty straightforward to play, as long as you know the various scoring combos, which aren't particularly difficult to know. It's not like remembering like one of the old like 1-turn win combos or anything like that. It's good, but there's just, I don't know. It feels like a lot of the time if they steal an Atlas or two, the game's kind of over. You struggle a little bit. The Gagarin, I just think, just seems generally better. Like, as you see here, the win-loss record here is 14-3. That's pretty decent. Yeah, and I do love Gagarin, and it just seems really popular at the minute, which means it's probably good. Right, let's see if we can get a game in with the Gagarin. Cool. Good luck, have fun. So against Leela, Leela obviously is irritating in what she does, but against this deck, it's not necessarily terrible. I mean, we've got 2 ice in hand to start off with, so the choice here. So normally, I think against Leela, you want to protect against diversion of funds. You also want to protect R&D. I'd like to get the paywall down, but I don't think it's going to matter massive. What I think I'm going to do is Ice HQ, Ice R&D. I'm going to put the commercial bankers down. Getting the paywall down would be nice, but yeah, I mean, I can't do both. I could put this down now. I could just take a credit now, I guess, and then next turn drop that and put the paywall down. But that gives them the first turn set up. Let's just get them running and spending money early if they want to go and stop it. And if they don't, then we start making money. And I'm already doing that thing where when I'm on streaming or recording, I start referring to all my plays as we rather than I or me. I don't know why that is. Okay, so that's quite straightforward. KE is obviously a good card for helping Leela make money. So let's draw. Yeah, let's install that. Let's put out the paywall. Arguably, you might want to save the paywalls for turning off corporate grant if it gets installed, but to be honest, I think we make enough money. We're not too fussed on corporate grants. So we're already off to the races. Semi-tempting to drop an SIU now, but I think it's probably too early. I mean, Leela hasn't made any runs yet, but if we get this down, then we can drop the SIU next turn, and we can turn this into Judge if we need it, and then we have like a win combo in hand essentially, depending on how many cards they end the turn with. Easy Mark Pro go. Okay, so let's take the money. I think we drop the SIU. I'm even tempted to put the SSL out, but the problem is if Leela does run it and get it early, it leaves us open to a doof. I mean, we're not struggling for money, but we're also not rich. I think let's take a credit and ditch the SDS. Criminals don't have a lot of program recursion, so if she wants to go and get the SDS, they will have to lose a program. So let me do some maths quick. We have consulting rather than proper HBT. So at best we can get 1 tag with SIU, 1 with Judge, So that would do 4 meat damage. Not enough to kill Leela as long as she keeps the 5 cards in hand. So we need her to go down to like a 3 card hand if we're going to do anything like that. So let's put the turtle backs out, install the tech startup, and do that. Our money's already quite off the races. Leela has cash there. We might want to try and bait a run out, but I mean, we don't need. At the minute, I feel like we're just waiting to see if Leela will end the turn with a small hand size, because if she does, then it's kind of there for the taking. Let's do the tech startup, do it for the urban renewal, and force Leela to start running. We got a lot of agendas here in hand. Let's put that out. I don't want to put 2 agendas in archives, just because if Leela does happen and then go and check them, we've got 6 points in there. That seems a lot. I don't really like throwing away any of these cards though. I think I'm going to install the other SDS. It gets us a credit. It's something for them to waste time in a check. I mean, Lena has a data sucker installed now, which she probably won't mind trashing to steal an agenda. Just still on the 5 cards. Let's get the urban renewal out. That's going to force Lena to go and do something, hopefully. Just draw, see if we can. Oh man, that's a lot of agendas. Okay, so this isn't a great start. We have 2 hard-hitting news at the minute, and I think 1 is probably fine. Leah's on 8 credits. She got 15 on Katie, but yeah, I mean, we've got ways to get Judge down. So let's see. I mean, this leader's doing the right thing by basically just saying, I'm not going to run, which is totally the correct thing to do in this situation. Okay, so they have to go get the urban renewal this time. They don't want to take the damage. Let's imagine that Leela just goes, take the money off KT, run the urban renewal, credit, or maybe she'll decide that as she's already run that turn, go and trash the commercial bankers. That'll still leave her on 5 cards, which means we couldn't kill her with what we have down. I mean, if we can draw a high profile target, then we actually do have the win on the board. Let's just see what we can get. It's another SIU. Let's put that down. We're off the screen. Yeah. SIU's unique, so we can't land 2 with it. We need the HPT, don't we? Let's draw. Okay. We can ditch this. Our money is sorted for the entire game now at this point. I guess we drop 1 of the economic warfares. We've got far too many agendas we've seen in this deck already. We've already seen 5 agendas out of the, is it 7 we're playing? Yeah. So 2 agendas in R&D, that's fine. Oh, okay. I think we've got the win. We're about to do 4 meat damage. Yeah, we have, yeah. So that's SIU. Let's do this. So Leela's got 12 credits, no link, so we need this to be a 13, so we put 10 into that. Yeah, that's concession. That's fair enough. The runner knows at that point we've won. So Leela probably did the right thing at the beginning by just not spending clicks to go and check our stuff, sat back, didn't take any bait, but then it also just allowed us to set up entirely and then be ready to do whatever we wanted to do. Yeah. Let's see if we can get another game in with the Gagarin. I do know I did look at the Gagarin build from I forget what the region was. There was another regional at the weekend, and there was like 3 Gagarins on the same build, which is a different Gagarin build from this. It's down to only 3 eyes, which I think is just 3 tour guides. I definitely like that opening hand. Does leave us open to being diversion of fund turn 1, but I like that start. I mean, yeah, that will help us deal with diversion if we get hit with it. We can also spend money with these too. I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. Yeah, that's fine. If you want diversion of funds us, then you can have free credits and we'll res these bits anyway. If Lee decides to run R&D, I might decide to res the Rashida just to make sure it stays out. Political operative is fine. If you want to trash one of those, go ahead. Legwork, yeah. I mean, there's nothing for you to steal anyway. So we have to offer the Rashida. Once we res Rashida, we have to give them time to see if they want to trash anything. They should trash the SIU they have, yeah. Okay, so they've seen that we're on a kill package. Again, it shouldn't be a shot. They've trashed the commercial bankers group. That's okay. We'll do this. So it was a decent first turn for the runner, but they are down to 1 credit now. So I think we go Turtlebacks, Drudge Work, get rid of that SSL. So, I mean, not in a fantastic place for money myself at the minute, but nor is Leela. And if I can get something to protect this, that'd be fantastic. I think I want to try and find an ice for that. Yeah, perfect. So, find an inside job, Leela, or take the full meat damage. Run R&D. I mean, yeah, if you get someone off there, you can get rid of that ice. Yeah, there you go. So you can bounce the ice and go and get that if you want to. You have to click for a credit to do so. Sure. You can't afford to trash it. I want to take a credit first. Yep, there we go. If we were being horrible, we could definitely just go, well, you've misplayed that, but that's what our souls do, and I don't really like to play that way. Right. So we can drop Leela into hard hitting news territory here, can't we? So let's do that. Let's protect R&D, and then let's just hard hitting news. Protecting the R&D just means that they can't just try and get the glory 1 win this turn. So yeah, that's going to be game. So we do that for high profile target. Yeah, GG. Again, the Leela had a decent first turn, I think. I mean, if you got the chance to doof, then you need to play it. I mean, you do risk like the court being able to spend money, but a lot of the assets in like these Gagarin builds, you might not. They likely can't spend all of their money, and also it gives you the information on what's out there. But yeah, just succumb to pressure, really, Leela there. Let's go for another Gagarin, and then maybe we'll try and get some leader games in. I should probably practice the leader deck more because I think I know the Gagarin kind of inside out. I've played a lot of Gagarin in the past. As you see, like, I mean, the win record on this at the minute is 16-3, so I've played this a lot. I do know the matchup. It's 84% win rate. I mean, I do suspect. Oh, here you go. We're going to have a rematch. That's fine. There you go. Good luck. So we don't have an ice to answer the doof this time. We don't have as good a start in general, so I think maybe we mulligan this time round. I like that. I mean, if they do fast, this takes us to 6. This takes us down to 5. Yeah, no, I don't like this. Let's mulligan it. Yeah, that's fine. I guess it has to do. Well, I think we go that. Should we get the judge out now? I don't know a lot about how this little player's playing. Let's do this. I don't think this. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, falsified credentials. So that means this is likely to be an Almakua build. Not always. I mean, some leaders are playing just for the expose, but I don't think that's a great use of it. We could executive boot camp to go and get a commercial bankers to get our money tapping up. I don't think I'm too bothered about that. I actually think I might be happy just killing this pad tap and then taking some credits. Yeah. It's always annoying to have to trash a pad tap. It's not a cheap thing to do, but I don't think it can stay on the board, especially in this matchup where quite often the economic sort of difference is what wins or loses the game. There's a hard-hitting news. That's fine. There's the pull-up down again, which is a good play. So pull-up is an issue, obviously, if we go for like the SIU combo. So there's an economic warfare. So one lesson I learned when we were streaming this deck on Monday is using the economic warfare at a time where it's not essentially is not very clever, obviously. So let's do that. Right, let's protect HQ. Would like to get something down R&D, but I'm not in a position to do it right now. So let's just take a credit. We got the preemptive action there, so that's even if we can get an SIU online and force them to trash it, we can then bring it back at some point. Is the Leela Snowball going to start? No, that's fine. See, one thing you can do with these sort of decks, I know you can play, is it Levy University? It lets you tutor for a piece of ice. I mean, that could be an argument, this, where I'm running so few ice, but you do want to find it. I think we're going to go draw, paywall. I'm tempted to go draw paywall, and then if nothing else is any good, we can just credit and we can drop the SDS into archives. Okay, so we do that. Let's protect R&D, and so now we can't start getting the Leela Snowball thing happening. So Leela's got a far better economic start to us than with us this time round. Also, obviously knows what we're doing. Hello, Jake. Jake in the chat. Oh my god, Eel, that famous streamer person. Yeah. I mean, as you are one of only sort of, is it 3 viewers at the minute? I'm not quite sure that famous is the right way to describe me, Jake. Let's throw Turtlebacks out. Okay, they're going to trash the first Turtlebacks. That's fine. Draw again. Again, we can drop the SDS if we need to. Oh, another Turtlebacks. That would do. I'm actually quite happy to see the pull-up get used. Trashing the Turtlebacks is absolutely fine because once the political operative is gone, again, that means we can fire the SIU combo without them being able to do anything about it. Boo for playing Gagarin. Jake, Gagarin is the best corp of all time in this game. Even as a noob, you should know that. Okay, let's res this Turtlebacks. Let's put that out. I'm going to put this out just because it equates... it's 2 credits for a click, but I don't know if I want agendas out where Leela can get them. I think I'm happy putting it in the bin for the time being rather than putting it out somewhere, just in case if Leela gets desperate and starts running, I don't want her to be able to find it and then start picking up my ice. So I think the tech startup, if we're not in a place to fire SIU, we have a judge down already. Do I want to turn this into a commercial bankers group? That will start getting me some money. It will force Leah to run. We haven't played the urban renewal yet. I'm gonna do it for the urban renewal. Like, I know urban renewal is a bit of a card that I think some players think is replaceable in these decks, but I really like it. It just forces a runner to do something if they're sitting back. Okay, we've got plenty of agendas in hand. So there's the one in there. I might ditch another one this turn, and then we can use that preemptive to just get rid of those. Yeah, so let's put Rashida out. Let's take a credit. Let's ditch another SDS. So Leela can still one of those with that data sucker if she goes in there, but only if she does go there. If she doesn't, then I'm just going to get rid of it next turn. There's the corporate grant. We are on 11 credits, so we're not like comfortable. We don't really want that corporate grant sticking around. So I think a preemptive actually for the 2 SDS and probably for the paywall. Okay, so yeah, let's res the urban renewal. Let's res the Rashida. It's going to give us 9 cards, and we've already dedicated one of our clicks to preemptive probably, but there's things we can do. So let's do that. Oh wow. Okay, so let's get this in front of server 7. I actually think I want to put this down on HQ because it means we can score something if we want to at some point now without leaving ourselves open. It also does mean if they manage to go for a diversion of funds and can deal with our ice, we can just kill it with the border control. We've got the HPT in hand now as well, so I think I'm just going to preemptive. What am I ditching now though? Maybe one of the hard-hitting uses. Okay, actually, so yeah, what if we go... Let's protect the Zealous Judge. Let's ditch one of the hard-hitting uses, and we can bring that back again with the preemptive action if we want to. So yeah, seeing like ice come into our hand through that draw. Okay, yeah, so Leela is going in there now, so she can get one of those agendas with the data sucker. There's not much we can do about that, so let's let her in. I think she definitely takes one. Yeah, probably bounces the ice on that. Yeah, that makes sense. Can't take the other one. If they've got another program in hand, they can just go and get that though. Okay. So with a Zealous Judge. They're way beyond where we can hard hit and use them, so that's not a problem, even with the economic warfare. Let's just... Hey, another agenda. Well, I don't really want to leave the agendas in there. What I could do... No, that doesn't quite work, actually. I was going to suggest... I mean, I could put out SSL, overwrite it with an SSL, and then preemptive to get rid of the SSL that's been overwritten, that SDS, and then bring back a card. It does leave an SSL out on the board, though. I think I'm okay with that, though. Leela doesn't seem to be making any blind checks on anything that we're putting down. Let's try that. So let's do that. That makes us 2 credits. Let's then go over it, which probably does kind of telegraph that was an agenda, but I mean, it doesn't matter because it's going to disappear now. So yeah, let's get rid of both of the agendas. What is the 3rd card? We've got another 2 paywall invitations somewhere in R&D, so I don't know if I'm too fussed about that. I think it's the hard-hitting news. Yeah. Flip switch doesn't really do too much against us. Okay, so after I said that Leela wasn't face checking, Leela is face checking. Yeah, go for the glory run. Okay, so we definitely have to play differently now. So we're 6 points down. Any agenda steal is just game at this point. Yeah, I mean, you can have your crowdfundings, that's not a problem. Got a pretty sizable money leading us. Okay, yeah, so let's draw, ice, paywall. Right, so we're definitely on ice R&D because that loses us the game potentially. We want to turn off the corporate grant and start making money from their runs. I think other than that, I just take credits. At this point, I just want to try and pull ahead of Leela on the money, which is going to be difficult with those crowdfundings ticking. Yeah, this is going to be tough. This is different than the first game we played against this same player. Do we? No, that's stupid. I mean, we could play like a hard hitting use for value, but it just doesn't seem very good. I think we just want to play a little conservatively, keep credits out. So yeah, I think maybe we're looking for an SIU. When we find an SIU, we can protect it with this, and then we just go from there. Let's just money up. It's a little boring, but I think we do need to just sit back a bit. So there's the pad tap. I'm just going to trash that so it doesn't get any fires, I think. Okay, so they've got book gold, so they've also just tutored for their Kuroda, which is fine. Yeah, let's trash the pad tap and just get rid of that. Let's throw that out, which is essentially clicking for 2 credits, and then let's take a credit. This is going to be very tough. There's another corporate grant, that's fine. We've seen 2 corporate grants now. Yes, they probably are on 3 of, I expect. It's just a really good card in criminal at the minute. Do we want to get anything with the executive boot camp? We've got 2 of them down. What can we go and get? We can go and get a commercial bankers group. But all it does is force them to make a run, and then they're okay for money. They're not dripping any money next turn. They've got 9 credit cards already. They're going to draw up to 11. They're probably not going to run next turn. So do we want to put an SIU down to force them to run, and then not be able to install they're not going to be able to install their cards anyway? I'm going to turn this into commercial bankers group, I think, and just say, yeah, let's just see what we draw. Actually, before we make that decision, that was silly. Okay. Yeah, let's turn it into commercial bankers group. Let's install it. Let's draw. We want to protect that if we put it down. It's too valuable. Although is Leela going to run twice when she's starting with 11 cards? Let's put it down and see. We've got another one we can get. I think we lose the consultant visit here. Do we need the extra ice? Yeah, because we're going to protect the SIU if they don't do anything about it. In fact, actually, if Leela spends time installing stuff this turn, we might be able to just kill her next turn. So there's a pad tap. Let's flip switch, that's fine. I think we might have to kill next turn. She's going to have to discard down to 5. We can get a trace of SIU. We can judge up to 3. Yeah, I think, yeah, we've got the win, right? SIU. Yeah, so there's SIU. So it's got 16. We want to make this 17, so we're putting 14 into this. Hopefully the remembers she can't use this during our turn. Yeah, so we've given her a tag there. We're going to manage to draw, so we're going to res the judge. We're going to tag. We're going to tag. And then we're going to high profile target. GG. Close one that time. So yeah, gave us a far better run that time. SIU is a really strange card because in general, throughout the history of Netrunner, you've not been able to punish runners and tag them unless they've made a mistake. So they've run and not left themselves money to protect themselves, or they've hit like some kind of trap or like ice they can't deal with. SIU is really weird, and it basically allows you to tag and punish the runner regardless of whether they made a mistake or not, as long as you've got the money to land that tag. Yeah, it's a very strange card in that respect, and I do wonder sometimes if it maybe is a bit too good. It's strange because it's not the sort of card that entirely warps the meta of the game and everyone starts playing. But for what it does, it just seems like it does things that are too good for how that has traditionally worked in the game. Anyway, that's that one done. Shall we try some Leela games? I mean, we're pretty happy with that Gagarin deck now. We're on 17 wins, 3 losses. I think I'm pretty set that I'm taking the Gagarin to regionals rather than the Titan. I suspect at something like regionals with a lot of very good players there, they're going to be a lot more aware of how to play with against Gagarin and play around it. But that's fine. I mean, it's quite strange. Testing for regionals is a strange one because I don't expect to be going to regionals to win regionals, obviously. Mostly just want to go and have a good time. I would like one of those, like, is it top 8 for the playmats? That would be pretty cool. We'll see. We'll see. I suspect I will probably end up like comfortably wooden spoon last. So this is a leader deck. The leader deck, we're only spending 14 influence. I've looked a few times at what I could add for influence, but I'm not really too sure what I would add. I don't know. Let's play some games and we can think on that, I suppose. Who wants to play? There you go. We've got a player. Gagarin. Good luck. Have fun. Right. So we should know this matchup very well. I don't mind this hand. Obviously, starting with a doof would be wonderful. We've got card draw though. We've got pad tap. We've got laundry. Let's keep that. So let's see if I know the Gagarin matchup well enough to play against it. So let's go into R&D first with this. Hard hitting news. Okay, so we want to have some credits at the end of the turn. Let's do Blueberry Diesel. We like both of those cards, I think. Let's go crowdfunding, pad tap. Double commercial bankers opening. Okay, Egglet Warfare, there's the hard hitting news, so we can't do anything about that. So we probably just spend some time clearing these tags, right? But this is going to make us some money on their turn. This is going to keep dripping in money. We should just clear the tags. I probably should have Blueberry Diesel. That was silly. Oh well. Oh. Okay, they have one of the high profile targets. So they've already burnt through a high profile target, hard hitting news, and an economic warfare. And we're about to clear these tags anyway. So I think that's fine. I don't think that was terrible for us, to be honest. We didn't lose any essential cards there. They are off to the economic races already when we are not. So obviously if we run again, we risk getting hard hitting used. But I think that's just something we have to live with. We do want to try and get some accesses. Let's combo some card draw and a run. No, because that drops us 2 credits. Let's just take a run on R&D. Consult and visit, which means they can hard hit and use us. Okay. Well, let's go to 7 credits. If they hard hit and use us, I mean we can drop 1 via the Juice is Wild. In fact, I think we can clear all 4 if they do hard hit and use us, right? Unless this is like a judge. Can't complain about this because obviously I am playing Gagarin myself, so you get what you deserve. It's like karma or something, right? Yeah, so that's gonna be the hard hitting news. I'm absolutely fine with that because we can deal with it. So unless they res a judge during our turn, we're okay. So that's Juice's Wild to gain 3 and remove a tag. So remove a tag. Yeah, it's in HQ. I mean, you can't res it, right? Remove a tag. Remove a tag, yes. I mean, if that's an SIU, then it's an SIU. Again, we just have to play to our own outs. There's no point worrying too much about what they may or may not have. And it's not an SIU anyway, so that's fine. So we're still in the game. We've now burnt them through 2 of their hard-hitting uses. I mean, we have no board state, but that's just the price you pay. Right. So now we just get into the habit of trying to slowly grind our way back into this game. We're not in a bad position, man. I mean, obviously, there we go, it's SIU. So we're not in a bad position, I said, but we're also not in a great position. So there's Trace 5, that's fine. We know there's not a judge out already, so they can put it out now. Yeah. So at this point, we can't clear the tags and get rid of the judge. So what we probably ideally do is just play to our own outs and go to try and win, and just hope they haven't got the kill in hand. I mean, they've already spent a high profile target. They've already spent a consulting visit. So there's 5 cards that in their deck that which will let them kill us. We chance that, I think, and it's just what happens. So that's the turtlebacks. We could just trash that to keep going in, but I don't think we want to screw ourselves just for the sake of 1 more access. I think what is far better probably is just to credit up, and we'll see what happens. Should we kill the judge while it's there? It means that if we want to start clearing tags at some point, we can. It just means they can't keep piling them on. Yeah, let's do that. So one of the things, obviously, the Gagarin deck does is just give you difficult choices to make. So let's remove 1 tag. That means 1, 2. So they now need 2 high-profile targets to kill us. Because 1 high-profile target is only going to do 4 damage now. So unless there's another judge, that's fine. We can deal with that. So I think we take 3 and go and kill the judge. That leaves us on 3 credits, which does mean that they can just still kill us if they have one of their kill cards. If we check R&D, we then can't get rid of the judge. The one thing that can go in our favour here is if we can play through and then get rid of these tags that we've got. They've spent a bunch of their actual kill combo cards already to get to this point. So yeah, they're ice and R&D, which is the right thing to do. They're drawing. So okay, so they can't kill us there. So we are just going to focus on getting rid of these tags now. So we're down to 2. So again, they need 2 kill cards to kill us from here. We're going to get rid of those tags again on the next turn, and we're now in a decent spot again because they've played 2 of their hard-hitting news. They played 1 of their consultant visit. They've played 1 of their high-profile target. They've played an SIU. They've played 2 of those. I mean, if they're searching for something, I would be, yeah, Urban Renewal makes sense in this situation. But again, I think we're just going to ignore that. If they want to put the Urban Renewal out, it's absolutely fine. When we've got this to deal with any ice they put in front of it, we just want to focus on getting rid of those tags just so that we can't be killed. I mean, getting down to 1 tag means we can't be killed because they've only got at best 2 high profile targets left, unless they're running Boom, but I don't think that is likely. So let's do that. I'll float 1 tag and risk the single one, that's fine. Drudge works okay because we want to extend the game at this point at least. And again, really, like the entire focus for myself as a runner at the minute is just to sort of, I'm just trying to stabilise again from the start we've had. So obviously they've had a good start in terms of they didn't have to kill us. They've just made us keep reacting to the potential kill. But like I say, they've played so many of their combo cards already that if we get through this, then we're kind of comfortable. If we can pull ourselves back into the game, then we're in a really good spot. So this is 4 credits. I think we just go and kill that this turn. Or do we want to let tick it down one more turn? Let's prioritise the tag. If we need to get in with inside job to get that, it's going to cost us 6 credits. We can still do that next turn. So even if they protect it, we can get in and deal with that. There's tech startup. I mean, if they do it for an SIU, then we've got a little bit of a problem again. Otherwise, they can just kind of do it for what they want. I mean, if we get rid of all their kill cards, the only way they have to stop us is just having more money than us, and that's fine because, yeah, that's another question. So yeah, I mean, if they want to keep making money, that's fine because other than killing us, they're not built to keep us out of servers. Turtlebacks is obviously tour guides are obviously a problem. Okay, this poses a question. We can trash this. So credit run. We have to get rid of the urban renewal. We don't want that staying out. So this is probably an SDS. So we need a credit to access it, and we would need to have the data sucker down. So we just can't get to that. So I think instead we credit up, and if they score it, we just do for the next turn, and then we're back in the game. We've sorted out our money problems somewhat. We're never going to catch up with them on money at this point. I mean, look at their total. SDS? I mean, if you don't score it, yeah, I'll go and get the data sucker next turn. Yeah, so we do for them now. So this is one of those times where when we're playing diversion of funds, we're not doing it to hurt their economy. It's just to draw us back into the game. It's basically clicking for 4 credits. So yeah, I think we don't show this. We pretend we haven't found any of these yet. Let's go and have a look in HQ. If they think we haven't found any programs, and we can drop. If they try and score another SDS in a minute, then we can go and get it. There's an economic warfare. That's fine. I mean, you only have 1 hard hit news left in the deck, and 2 of those. Yeah, there we go. We keep playing around it. I still think we're in a decent spot. I mean, they can do this now. That's fine. We'll clear 3 tags, and they can't kill us. Yeah, I mean, they can't kill us like that. And that's now all 3 of their hard hitting news gone. I think we're in a really good place now. It's really funny to have been hard hitting news 3 times and have no money and no board state and say we're in a good spot, but I think we are. Turtlebacks is the only thing that helps them, so they're not playing. They don't play anything they can fast advance. They can't score anything out in a turn. So I think we just, yeah, we clear the tag we've got and we do that. If we've got 3 credits, we can bypass this and access whatever that is. That's fine. So Jake in chat is saying that this is karma, but to be fair, I think we're doing okay. We are still in this game. This isn't over by by sort of any measure. I've got lucky, Jake says. Yeah, maybe. Oh. Um. Okay, yeah, they've moved. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that does mean that we can't inside job that now. I mean, if this is a smart player, that's a tour guide. I mean, if either of them are tour, that's a problem, because if it's tour guide border patrol, we inside job this, we hit this, we can break it with the corroder if we manage to get it in, and then they just trash it. So I think, should we check server 16? We're not in a position to check it with money. Let's just money up. Grindy game, just trying to keep alive in this one. Vertilion might be going for the obviously the not much seen win condition, where if the corp ever gets 100 credits, you win. That's not an actual rule, but it should be. Right. So they can afford to res any ice, obviously. This is an SDS. We can. I mean, there's no point trying to get in there at the minute. We can't force them to res ice. Doesn't matter. They've got the money to do it. It's not a problem. If we were slightly ahead on money and could put one of our two breakers down and then try and get in, then that would be a thing. But we just can't. So we let them score it out, and then we're just going to go for accesses. Let's draw. Let's do that. I think next time we put a data sucker down and we run whichever one of these servers we choose to pick up the ice on. Now they've had a drudge work out, which means they've been able to get rid of agendas in their hand, so they're more likely to be in R&D. They have drudge work 2 agendas out of their hand. They've scored 1 out of hand and they've got another one down. I don't think it's likely there's more in there, so let's let them score that. Yeah. Let's bounce the R&D ice now, and we hope for okay, they're not going to do it, which means is this government takeover? This totally could be a government takeover, right? I mean, we're against Wayland, and it is a funny card. Right, so if it's a government takeover, they can't score it next turn anyway. If it is just a 5-3 and they want to save scoring it so that they can respond to whatever we bounce, then so be it. I think let's put down the corroder and just money up. And let's see what happens. If they keep advanced now, we know it's government takeover, and then we go and challenge it. Yeah, okay, so it was just an SSL they wanted to be able to respond to the bounce on. So let's just bounce while the ice off there. I mean, they can reinstall it, clearly they're 3 clicks. So we got 1 crowdfunding in the bin? Yeah. I think I'd like to see what that R&D ice is. If that's 12 cards in R&D, which means we've seen 2 agendas, assuming they're on the same build as us, which looks entirely likely. It means there's 5 agendas spread between hands. So that's the tour guide, yeah. I mean, for 5, we can't really afford to contest that just for random accesses. I mean, book Golter means book Golter does mean we get through it for 3 credits. 4 if they res that. Yeah, let's have a look. Any further res? No, just the 5. So 1, 2, 3. Ready 5, gain 2. So that's a Rashida. I think them having the Rashida is kind of irrelevant. I mean, if they want it, that's fine. Let's just check what that HQ ice is. We can't really get in there likely, but let's just have a look. Let's stop them getting to 100 credits. Let's don't get there, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just let that fire. Here we go. When they get 100 credits, they win the game, right? Ding, ding, ding. Triple digit credits. Okay, so if we find the gender of this tab, we can bounce this back to their hand. So that is obviously what we're going to try and do. That's inside job R&D. There's a good chance that there is 3 to 4 in there. Turtlebacks, okay. So we can break this for 2 credits. They can kick us out, but then we can go back in. So that has to be our out. We can't get in server 15. So yeah, let's do this. We break. And we break 1. We just let them have the credit. Are they going to trash it? If they do, then they've got something in there. Or they just want to make us waste our time and they're trying to make us think there's something in there. But this is our only out at this point. We could arguably check archives, but I don't think that's good. There's a HPT. So if we don't get this time, then they probably will just trash it next, yeah. So if we go in here, they can just trash it and stop us getting anything. So I guess we just chance looking in archives. And if it happens to be an agenda, we can bounce that back. I mean, they've got a drudge work, so it shouldn't be, but I think that's the smartest out we have. Yeah. GG. Let's install crowdfunding anyway. So, I mean, it was a bit of a miserable game for us, but I don't actually think I played that too badly. Never usually score a single gender with this deck. Yeah, I mean, it's not made for scoring, right? Yeah, I don't think we played that too badly. I mean, we played to whatever our outs were at the right time. I think we did it in the right way. So they hard it and used us turn 1, didn't they? We played around that. We got hit with 1 HPT, but enough to kill us. Better lucky than good. Yeah, I think we did the right thing, and we just lost because we couldn't keep up with them. But that's the way the game goes sometimes. Right, let's see if we can get another one in. One second, I'm just gonna grab another drink. Right, let's see if we can get another game in as dealer. Start the game. Builder of Nations. Okay. Seems like a decent starting hand. We'll keep that. So we've got no way to mitigate damage against Builder of Nations, so we will be taking damage from time to time. Oh, it also looks like I have an awake child. Let's draw a card. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Hey, baby. Oh, straight back to sleep. Fair enough. Trash the pad tap, yeah. Right, I'm quite tempted to try and force an ice res on R&D here. I don't know, let's draw and see what we get first. Strain Ball, we're on double stream, baby. Right. Paragon's good. We could Paragon, Data Sucker, run Archives. I don't mind that play at all, actually. I mean, it's not like AAA World Championship winning play, but no, we'll keep that. Breach time. Okay. Well, at least we know. Draw, draw. Pad tap, draw. So we've got death and taxes. They are going to make some money off this in a minute. That's fine, because so will we via the pad tap. So, do we want to go and have a try and check server one? I mean, they're only on 6 credits. I'm actually quite tempted. Let's try and run R&D. If they do nothing, we can run HQ and then get in here. I mean, what is this likely to be? Prisec? Prisec and an Atlas or any kind of agenda seems weird because they haven't got really the money to do anything, right? Let's see if we can get a res on HQ. And this likely determines what I do with the rest of the turn. Veritas, sure, fire away. You gain 2, I lose 2 when we do trace 2. It's like the world's worst rap. Yeah, let's do that. So down to 4 credits. We're going to get in for an access. No. So there's a high profile target. I think I'd like to go and have a look at server 1. We could doof them down to a credit. No, let's go and check server 1, I think. This is, I mean, there's every chance they can res whatever this is. Actually, yeah, playing the dirty laundry was bad. I really shouldn't have done that. Boo! Hello, Lizzie. Do you want to come and be world famous to our 2 viewers? Mausolus. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I can't do anything, so fire away. Loss of diversion of funds. Right, so let's have a look at this. Forced connection. Okay, we have not played very well here. I mean, we can win this trace, that's fine. Hi, Lizzie. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. You're going to put strength 4. Well, yeah, I know you've got HPT, mate, so we'll do that, thank you. Let's trash it. I mean, we'll probably get hit with the thing that Bombad Virtual Door we can't afford to trash, that's fine. So, yeah, let's just clear the tag. Well, we could have floated a tag, but it doesn't seem great. Hey? Hey, you awake now? Your bum? Oh, did you do a fart? Peak comedy on Twitch here. Right. Let's have a think. We don't really care about that Mumbad Virtual at the minute. We can go for runs and let's draw up and get some options. There's no more drink left. Oh no, do you want some more drink? No, oh, you just let me know. Okay. Let's do that and take a credit. Next term we'll get the corporate grant down. They're on 4 credits, so we can try and keep them poor. Actually, yeah, we can get them reports. Let's do that. Let's do that. They should be able to res anything in R&D. Let's go. So let's draw that. Lizzie Boo! What are you doing? Did you have a nice sleep? No, you didn't have a nice sleep. Oh. Hopefully your sleep's cheered you up because you were miserable this morning. Death and taxes, that's fine. I mean, our whole game plan right now is just to try and keep you poor, my friend, I think. I'm going to install that. And then I'm going to go R&D. Slot machine, fire away. So, yeah, I lose 3, you gain 3, that's fine. Hi, Lizzie. We've got the hostile takeover, so we can bounce back that Mumbad Virtual Tour. Then let's just draw up. Look at that, Juice is Wild. A bit of a strange game so far. We're not exactly doing well, but we're really not doing bad. I mean, they're poor, and they have no points. That's got to be an NGO front, right? Oh, hostile, that's fine. Yeah, there's nothing for us to bounce. You have credits, but we have bad pub. Happy days. So let's just try and set up a bit of board state here. I don't want to keep running through either of these ice particularly. Game 3. I think we credit up. Next time we're going to drop. We probably should drop the class out then, actually. But yeah, it's fine. We'll do it next turn. Unless they do anything exciting this time, we just drop the class act and money up, I think. Get that filter on the draw from her. And then we just start using this, like... We're not necessarily at an advantage, but we've got a lot of money and we're not under a lot of pressure right now. So we can just go and start building up our board state. Unless they advance, okay, so there's no advance on that, so I'm not too fussed. If it's an Atlas, then, well, if it's an Atlas, it's an Atlas, definitively. Game reset start quick, okay. Ice on HQ, that's fine, which makes our decision, yeah, that. Draw 2. Oh, it's Minnie Mouse. Oh, wow. Can I have a cuddle with Minnie Mouse? No, Minnie Mouse has run away from me. Fair enough. Nobody loves me. So if they do an advancement on that, we have to think it might be Army Invasion. I mean, they're Builder of Nations. They haven't advanced any of their ice. Way to not use your ID, I suppose. Oh, it's Mickey. Right, corporate grant. Amina, should we go and check this? Should we go and check it? I mean, one of them's almost certainly a Mumbai virtual tour, but we can combat the trace. Oh, thank you. Is that for me? Yeah. Oh, thanks for giving me my own drink. That was really kind of you. Why not do them? I mean, that could be an option. Let's draw so we can get rid of the Paragon. Yeah, then let's take credit. We'll drop that Paragon. If they've got a 3-2 out there, then they can score it. That's fine. Takes them down in money. Okay, advance. Take a credit, and the advance card is like. I mean, yeah, I don't think the placement of the card means that all that much, right? Let's go. Should we expose this, make a run on here, then if we get a tag, we can drop it with the Juices Wild. I quite like that. So let's go expose this. So that's a Mass Vingo. Okay, so that's how they want to get their tokens down. Oh, is that your baby's clothes? Shall we help get your baby dressed in a minute? Yeah. Let Daddy finish playing this boring game first. Boring old net runner. So one of those. Spend 2 to break the subroutines. Make you lose a credit. And we'll carry on. We'll use Paragon. We'll leave Inside Job on top. So let's access the double advance card. That's a false flag. That's fine. I mean, we get 1 tag for that, so we'll trash that. There's a Mumbad virtual tour. We have to trash, right? Yeah, that's fine. And then we're going to look at this, which is forced action. That's fine. I'm not too fussed about this. So yeah, we take those, we trash it, we remove a tag with that. I think we just remove those tags. I mean, if we get hard hitting used here, then we get hard hitting used. Nice. Install hard hitting use. No. Credit hard hitting use. Credit. Okay, that's fine. I think in that case we probably just money up. How much is Maz Bingo to res? It's like 5, isn't it? I don't know why, but I don't like to type cards in the chat and let them know that what I'm looking at. That's 3 to res, okay. Oh, I'm getting Maz Bingo confused with Dudra, so it's not how they're going to do their other cards. I think we just money up again, that's fine, let's do that. Wow, I've got all these little babies on my lap now. Thank you, Lizzie. This isn't awkward at all. Yeah. Let Daddy finish this game. Then once I've been beaten, we'll go and get some lunch, shall we? Yeah. Right, let's do that. Let's take a draw. Inside job or inside job. Let's install the book goal to make you lose a credit. Let's take another. I think I'm going to save. I forgot the Ruby Diesel again, didn't I? Because I'm playing like an idiot. Yeah. We probably want to spend a little time just resetting our economy. I mean, getting back the crowdfunding would be good. Obviously, we're not in a spot to do that. If he advances this, I want to go and look at it. No advance, that's fine. So I think I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, install that. Lady Liberty, okay. So that does telegraph that there is agendas in hand. The question is, if we want to go and get Lady Liberty, do we want to inside job it, or do we want to break this, make them lose a credit? Let me think this one through. Should we Blueberry Diesel first and see what we get? 4 to trash. It costs 6 if we inside job it. I actually think we ignore it this turn. We give them the, we go in next turn possibly. So neither of those. Put one tone on the bottom. So let's go pad tap, credit. I don't think I'm playing this game very well actually. I'm not entirely sure our opponent is either, to be fair, but it might just be because it's a bit of an odd, non-expected deck. Res the price deck. I mean, yeah, that's fine. I'm not sure what the res is for. I mean, maybe he thinks we're on falsified credentials, or what's the double that lets you expose something and trash it? Maybe we're playing that card. We're not. Okay, so they've iced that. So we know this is a mass fingo. We could drop a Corroder and doof them. Cost us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gain 2 back. Cost us 3 credit and drops them. If they res the mass fingo down to like 2 credits. I think I'm okay with that. Let's do that. I think they probably don't res. Should we drop this first? Leaves us low on money if we do. So let's gain a credit and let's doof. Oh no, it would have left us low because we would have got money off this. That was really bad. That was poor play. I'm not paying enough attention here. I'm gonna blame my daughter. This is all your fault, Lizzie. See, I am gonna take a meat damage as well, but that's fine. So match your strength, break it, fire your ID. Yeah, that's fine. This one match, break. Game 2. Hi, Lizzie. Oh, it's Woody. Has he got his shoes on? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, so we do need to... Well, we don't need to deal with this now unless they've got government takeover. I mean, once it ticks up to 4, it's kind of irrelevant. I'm playing this really bad, aren't I? Let's go and check R&D. So let's bring this. Bring it down to strength with these. Do that. Make you lose the only credit you've got. Reverse accounts. I don't think I care about that, right? They can't do a lot with it at the minute. Yeah, trash it, actually. Do that. I think I'll just keep hammering R&D for the time being. I mean, for Lady Liberty, if they've got like a 4 or a 5 or a 6 agenda or whatever, then fair play. I look like a fool, but I think its time has gone. Hey? Oh, does baby need a nappy on? Oh, your baby needs her nappy. That's fine if you want to do that to us, because I think we're going to go turning wheel, run R&D. Fire the encounter effect? Yeah. So we match, we break. You don't have a credit to lose. Mombad Virtual Tour. I guess we just leave it. I mean, whatever. I think we're just gonna keep running this to get our crowdfundings back. In fact, yeah, I'm tempted to just do. Do I want to keep going? No, I think I just want to jack out. No, I didn't mean to. No, I do want to go in though, so I want the crowdfunding back. So this becomes neutral now because I do this. I am paying to get in here, but getting the crowdfundings back I think is worthwhile. No. I don't know. I'm not paying enough attention, and I've got a 2-year-old speaking in my ear, so I'm going to blame her for any terrible plays I make. End turn. Install both of those. You smiling? Well, I can see you're smiling. So we can, yeah, Blueberry Diesel to draw cards when not there. So he's gonna put that, and that's fine. We have to trash that. We kind of expected that. So alright. I actually think this turn I might ignore R&D, but just, in fact, I might just bounce off this run and jack out to get the turning wheel counters up. Because R&D is getting very small. You're on 2 credits, so I'd like to install something just to make you lose 1, ideally. But nothing that's coming up is really installable, so maybe I do make 1 run on R&D, because then I can Blueberry Diesel to draw whatever the 3rd card is. Yeah, let's do that. Let's run R&D. Can you res this? I doubt it. No. Fire the thing on this. Inside job is not installable. That's annoying. So we'll bring you down. We'll do this. We'll make you lose 1. I'm almost tempted to jack out. Yeah, I am going to jack out. Then we'll run R&D, give you a chance to res, I'll jack out. Give you a chance to res, jack out. Give you a chance to res, jack out. Yeah, let's just do that. I think we're in the driving seat. So yeah, when we put either of these in the bottom, it doesn't matter too much. So now we do this. We put the turning wheel on the bottom. I think we just... Let's try and see what that ice is on R&D. If you don't res it, I'm just going to jack out. Oh, it's a man's bingo. So yeah, fire the damage. So it wasn't that. That's all I'm too fussed about. So I'm just going to draw, install this, and then next turn I think I'm going to deep dig R&D. Get 4 accesses. Suppose we kind of have to be aware of snare, but 6 influence there, 9 influence there. Oh, your doll's got a dirty bum. Should we get her a clean nappy in a minute? Okay. Daddy will get beat soon. I can't fire a Oops. Let's do this. Into R&D. So that gets another token, right? No, I keep thinking it's Ododra. It is not Ododra. No, you do the meat damage after the encounter, but it doesn't really matter. Baby's bum. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to access 5 cards. Slot machine. So I want to try and see if there's something we can track. Oh, there you go. Then we can get rid of that. So we don't have to worry about dealing with that. Vanity project. There we go. GG. Don't think I played that game particularly well, but we did win, and it was a relatively comfortable win, I guess. Let's just see what else there is. Okay. Cool. Right, thank you very much for watching. I am going to go and be a good dad at this point and spend time with my daughter, because that's what I'm supposed to be doing today. Hopefully my wife doesn't see these videos. Cheers for watching. I'll see you next time.